Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. We've been talking about the power of seed sowing, and we looked at the book of Genesis 8:22. It says, so long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and hot, summer and winter, day or night will never. And last week we were talking about the power of seed sowing in your relationship. Feel free to check the link below for that. This week we'll be talking about the power of seed sowing for your finance. Finance is a lot of things. It impacts our life in a way we cannot begin to fathom. It affects, our lifestyle, where we live, where our children, go to school, the kind of association we have, and in so many things. It impacts our community, our society, and everyone around you. So finance is a very important area of our life. And many of us want a lot of financial harvest, a lot of financial breakthrough, things we are expecting to happen, increase, financial freedom to be able to do what we want with our life. But we need to be asking ourselves, what seeds do I need to sow for this level of harvest I'm expecting in my finance? What do I need to be doing for the financial breakthrough I'm expecting? What do I need to do to grow financially? And today, our 5 key seeds you need to be sowing into your finance. Number 1 is to do a financial plan and budget. Up to 2020, I didn't know how much was coming into my account and how much was going out until I decided to do a personal review of my account. And I looked at all the things that have come into my account and what I spent it on. And I was so amazed at how much has flown into my account and how much has actually left as well. And some of the things I was spending on were not relevant at the stage where I was. So until you do a proper review of your finances, you will not be able to do a proper plan. And it starts from you doing, a review of the past performance of your finance. What did I spend on? What gave me income in prior times? And then you can then use that to plan every month. This is what I want to be spending on. Every month, this is where I plan for my income to come in. And that's you doing a financial budget. That every month you have something you are planning to spend on, and every month you have something you are planning to also get money from. Okay, so that's you sowing the first seed of planning, of analyzing, of understanding what is going on with your finance. Second seed you need to plant this year for your finance is to do savings. Is to actually save. The book of Proverbs 21:20, it says, in the house of the wise are stored choices of oil, but a foolish man devours all he has. It is only a foolish man that eats away all that he has, and so many times we have things come to us, but it also flows away. Your savings is your ability to retain some of the things that comes into your account without expending them immediately. For me, what I do is that I have different savings accounts, and I set automatic debits into my major account, or where I receive my major income. And once that money comes, debit that goes into my growth account. That's a savings account I use for my personal growth. It is from that account I take on trainings. I go if I want to do a master's, it's from that same account I will take from. There is another account for projects that I plan to do during the year or in the future time. Like if you're planning to buy a house, you're planning to buy a land, you're planning to buy a car, different projects that we have as individuals and as families. So you need to have an account or a savings for that. If you plan to go for holiday or just to take care of yourself, you need to have an account for that. You need to have an account for your emergency fund. Your emergency account is more like your safety net in case of emergencies. Certain things can happen in life, certain unpredictable circumstances can happen to us in the future. So you need to have a safety net, something you can fall back to in terms of those uncertainties of life. Okay, so you can create as much as 5 different accounts for the different things you want to do in in the future, and you name them accordingly and set automatic debits of a certain amount that goes into those accounts every single month, without you interrupting, without you being able to control what goes in there. And it ensures that something is being saved. It doesn't have to be so much. You can start with saying, every month I save 30 pounds, and it goes into all of those different accounts that I have, and that's you making savings. Okay, action those ideas. Yes, you've been having ideas come to you. You've been having so much amazing ideas come to you, and you've been postponing and saying, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next week, I will do it next tomorrow. Ideas are given to you to propel you financially, to increase you financially. It's just like someone having a bomb in its inactive state. Your ideas are your bombs. Your ideas are your bombs for your financial breakthrough. So if you've had ideas this year, decide to action them, put them in motion, and that is your seed for your tomorrow. The fourth seed you need to be sowing is the seed of investment. Yes, that fund that you have stocked up, you don't keep it in a bank and allow the bank to be making money on it. You need to invest it. There's several investments you can do. You can invest into property. You can decide to invest into the stock market. This video is not a video for investment, but if you want me to also do a video for investment, I can share that with you on the several investments you can do as a young person. So invest your fund. Take some of those of savings and invest it into something that will yield you increase. And the last seed you need to be sowing this year is to give to God, give to other people. The Bible says we should store our treasures in places where thieves cannot come, it cannot get rotten. And when you sow into other people, when you sow into God, is you actually storing up your treasures in an account that cannot be stolen, or termites cannot enter into it and bite off from it. Those are the 5 key seeds I think you should be sowing in this year. And lastly, when you have sown all of this seed, you need to exercise patience and prudence. I felt I should mention that. They've sown the right seeds, the harvest comes in it immediately. No, it doesn't happen like that. Even the seeds, the natural system of seeds being planted, it takes a while for the seed to die, and then it takes some time for the seed to grow, spring up and become the harvest. So you need patience for your finances to grow. You need to give it patience. You need to be prudent with your spending. You need to be patient to allow the seeds that have been sown to actually germinate. A lot of people have made the wrong financial decisions with their funds. They have sown into the wrong investments. They have even made a mess of the investment, all because they were not patient. So this year, another type of seed you need to sow is actually the seed of, when you have planted all of the other seeds, you need to be patient for it to grow and germinate. The more you practice sowing the seeds, the more you improve on sowing those seeds. You've gotten value from this video. Please, if this video has added value to your life, like it and do subscribe to our channel. It helps it to be viewed by other people. Thank you, and be inspired for the week.